Yeah, like I pointed, it went off. It came and went southwest.
Parallel with the highway.
Oh, this is combined from the 89 and 97.
Larry, Paul, Joanne, Lynette.
Yeah.
John Martin.
10-year-olds, 11-year-olds. Fucking hell. 5-year-old?
Oh, the May 17th one was down in the right corner.
Oh, it's just one person.
Yep.
So the 97 one was a whole another level.
The 97 one was so slow it didn't matter what you did.
Drilling through the air.
Oh yeah.
It was so violent and so slow.
You could practically outrun it on foot.
Outrun it on foot.
But it literally, for a while, just sat in one spot. It was moving so slow.
That's why they mentioned that's like if you listen to the warning and heeded it, you died. But if you followed bad advice and got in your car and ran, you survived.
Yeah.
Very different beast from what everyone's used to. Then again, if you also follow the advice and get underground, you typically survive. But almost nobody had that ability.
Yeah. Yep. Back here again, in honor and appreciation of all the first responders under the leadership of Fire Chief Felix Pete Schwartner, who helped the community of Jarrel with the rescue and recovery following the May 27th, 1997 tornado. Their efforts and their bravery, commitment, and love for their community did not go unnoted.
One I included and did not was actually a modular home.
Only slightly more secure than a mobile home.
Yeah. And I'm also excluding the apartment that my parents lived in when I was older. They lived that.
Yeah, one of the reasons that you like, Jeremy, the Manchester tornado is what kicked off your fascination.
Manchester, yep.
I mean, I was fascinated by tornadoes well before Jarrel, but you know, Jarrel's the first one I remember like feeling anything about.
Well, I didn't really know storm chasing exists until the National Geographic magazine of the Manchester tornado was given to me, and I read it. And I was like,
I knew about it due to the Discovery series.
"This is cool. I want to do this." And then therefore, it just blew off from there.
Yeah, I knew about it because of the Discovery TV series.
I knew about it after Twister.
Well, yeah, of course, Twister. Like, I watched it when I was like 4 or 5, so I knew I always had a fascination with weather.
I was already fascinated with weather.
Well, I didn't know storm chasing was a real thing.
And then the first tornado I really had
Plus, I was still a child, so
was Millbury because that was so local, so impactful in my local area.
But in 2004,
We actually saw him on the documentary last night.
Yeah.
yep. But I was more of an age that I was in my teen years when I actually started studying. In 2004. Some nice looking cirrus clouds.
Yeah. If you look at it in a certain way, it looks like a skull.
Oh.
That might just be because my glasses.
Kinda.
Whereabouts are you looking?
There's a string of.
Oh, and the eyes.
Yeah.
It looks like the Nightmare Before Christmas skull.
Yeah, I kind of see the skull. You got some like little eddies over there.
Yeah.
Especially coming.
Yeah, the thing with Millbury was that tornado was a blatant idea for what it was. We were expecting severe weather that night with the chance of tornadoes.
Yeah.
But what ended up happening was we had 2 rounds of severe weather. The first one came through and entered the state of Ohio at about 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of supercells. And these were already tornado warned and already had a history of tornadoes.
Wow.
The first one, which was the biggest and most powerful one, entered Toledo entered the Toledo Metro at about 10 p.m. and dropped an EF2. Dropped another EF1 in Lucas County. It entered a little after 10.
Wow.
Actually, it entered after 10:30. Dropped that EF1. From there, it moved across the river with the most powerful rotation it had. It dropped an EF4 minutes later.
Oh.
Destroyed a school, destroyed an entire school, hours before graduation. Killed all 3 people
Oh man.
as it plowed into a population center.
Late at night as well.
And then about 2 o'clock in the morning, a ULC escalated and dropped 4 tornadoes, including multiple significant tornadoes.
Wow.
Yep.
Some areas had tornadoes like that.
And this was the event that kicked off your fascination with this
Well, that
this
was
subject matter.
I was already fascinated with weather at that point. I already knew about storm chasing. That was the most impactful one for me. But as I said, it had significant impacts.
Yeah, I've always had a fascination for weather since I was even a wee little baby.
Because I think we had that night, we had like 2 or 3 significant tornadoes within like 30 minutes of my house, including one violent tornado. In fact, the building or place I had gone to, my boys house, had damage from one of the tornadoes.
Obviously not significant.
Horrific damage from the EF2s. In fact, I know for sure that you guys all passed by that because it was in Dundee.
Oh wow.
Because Dundee took a direct hit from the EF2.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And that was from the second round.
Should get pictures of us there.
And for D-Day, the entirety of the county had to sound the tornado sirens again. Because the next day was D-Day. But they had to sound them the next day to test the sirens. Because there was so much damage that they needed to know which ones were working and which ones were not.
Oh wow. Feels like El Reno felt. Like there's this is kind of viscerally powerful. Nuts.
Yep.
I don't normally like to prescribe personifications to weather events, but this storm was evil.
Yeah.
This storm was nothing but this storm was borderline evil incarnate. The only way it could have been worse is if it happened at night.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That, something that powerful, that slow, on
That'd be just the worst case scenario.
We rely on voice comms to get that happen.
It's like those two storms. areas, you don't have as widespread of a siren system. Because honestly, as I said, Millbury is a bad example of how bad a nighttime tornado can be.
Yeah.
Because you're talking an area that has more widespread sirens. Millbury, Mayfield. So I think only the death toll, depending on what source you look at, it's either 3 or 7 from Millbury.
Wow.
28
Versus
people, I think.
27 here.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we're
this
less than a month
was
away
back
from
when
the 6th anniversary.
things weren't
This
as
happened on May 27th
modern
to
as
May 1st.
nowadays.
Yeah.
And tornado warnings were less time. You had less time to get ready.
Meanwhile, instead in 2010, you have, especially when you start looking at like Northwest Ohio, there's a massive number of sirens, especially in Toledo Metro.
Yeah.
I have yet to read this sign.
You can't go in our chat.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just reading the signs.
Some of the ones in this county are still from that era. Most of them have been upgraded to newer variants.
What's the real?
Most places will test their sirens every Friday, every first Friday, every month. I know Ohio does it every Friday. That and Ohio also does severe weather awareness week. So that Wednesday of that week, siren sounds reporting. Yep. So Ohio police tested sirens at least 13 times a year.
Killed 27 residents.
Plus then any more emergency testing. So the last time we heard about that, at least that I heard about it, was the week of June 5th, 2010, when a violent tornado knocked out some of the sirens. So they ran an emergency test in just Wood County to see what sirens were functioning. And I think they only had like 1 or 2 that failed the test. And unsurprisingly, though, that siren or 2 was in Millbury.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, this tornado took a rear direction from the northeast to southwest.
Oh, I know. Completely the opposite of
Opposite direction of normal, yeah. Usually they come from that direction.
Yeah.
You
So
see
that-
them coming-
Just that way, this way.
Pretty much.
I am standing facing pretty much due southwest.
Yep.
And it would want to go traditionally. right
Yeah.
there. This one would have been probably a bit more like this.
You can probably take a look at the tracks, maybe pinpoint.
Because it was going about north, or
I'm
going
gonna
about
look
right out
online.
basically the north-northeast.
Oh.
Yeah.
So again, you'd be looking probably a bit closer to where I'm facing right now for where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Type in Jarrel, Texas tornado path. It'll show you exactly where it went. I guess
Yeah, we can take a look.
there's got to be some data on that.
Down to that.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Hmm.
Do you have a we're able to find the path?
I can try. This is just the built-in compass.
Yeah, I meant like the actual.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
No, that's got both of them on it.
They go in opposite directions.
Well, yeah, one moved like a the '89 storm moved like a normal tornado.
Hmm.
It
Not
came
opposite.
Yeah, it came out that direction rather than a slightly off, which is not too bad. And would have been going that way.
Yep.
Which again, still a little bit off, but it's not 180 degrees.
Still a bit unprecedented.
The
It's- the
89
is
no.
not. Is that
89.
we're
Yeah.
only talking a few
I'm
degrees
talking about
off.
the 97 though.
97 is unprecedented.
How many tornadoes have you heard move from the north-northwest to the south-southeast?
There we go. So that's the main road.
Rarely ever.
Especially if you start switching it around, moving towards the south-southeast.
Guess what this one did?
You said south-southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah. South-southwest.
Yeah.
That's that bit there. So
I say directions wrong all the time.
where we are standing, the tornado came through exactly this path. Maybe plus or minus 200 meters. Something like that.
Oh, wow.
The storm was like
Look.
half to 3/4 of a mile wide.
So if you see that little arch there.
So this would have been.
Yeah.
That would have come
So
through where we are.
through here.
So you would have seen this thing with no motion
Yeah.
if you were looking that way.
You would have seen plenty of motion.
Yeah, it would have
with
exactly come from that way.
No, you would have seen the rotational motion, but you would not seen
Wow.
left to right.
There you go, we're standing where the path is.
You would have not seen the actual funnel itself moving like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be sitting there.
It'd be sitting there doing its
Thing.
thing.
Doing its thing.
No walks towards you.
Just walk that way casually, you've not run it.
Hence the dead man walks.
yourself right now. Which means those houses right over there are part of what either was or what has once again become Double Creek Estates.
I hope we don't ever see another one of those types of tornadoes.
What do you do?
That's gonna send shivers up our spines.
When you saw the picture of the foundations and all it was just a concrete slab where houses used to be,
In some cases,
those pictures that you usually see like debris obviously around and about, well that just... that
It
just
sat there long and it sat there long enough.
It turned it either into like
Mulch, dust.
or rooted miles away.
It literally sat.
around the,
It was moving so it sat over town.
And they found that stayed there because of the maps.
Yeah.
Identified the area.
yeah. And remember what the documentary said last night: the effect of such force on the human body is best left to the imagination.
it would be...
So imagine what
I think.
a tornado sitting in one spot, especially a strong one, sitting in one spot would do to just debris itself.
That'll scour the ground. It'll do damage. It'll pull up the asphalt.
Yeah.
Ground scouring.
Or ground up all the wood. Oh, ground up all the concrete.
It
They
will.
found a herd.
Liquefy
They found a
everything.
herd of cattle that were at, like
That
in
were
some,
skinned.
in some cases, you know, down to the bone.
They got skewered. Flying around.
They got skewered by wheat shafts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you had fallen
That's
asleep.
just insane.
I think you had dozed off by that point, but there was a wheat field the tornado churned through, ripped the wheat out by the roots.
Oh, I saw that bit. Yeah.
And then it took a bunch of cows.
Well, first, it impaled the wheat shafts into the cows, then lifted them, dragged them, bounced them, and all the while it was flensing them.
Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely surreal.
And then it rolled into town.
Like it was settling a grudge.
Yeah. And it's slow.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
Like I said, it was evil. It was as if it was enjoying itself. I'm not usually one to I'm not usually the kind to personify tornadoes, but this one left a mark on me.
What's crazy is even nowadays, some of the damage indicators from that would not even be damage indicators. Like the cows, the people. We don't want to know
No.
what kind of wind it takes to do that.
A hell of a lot, that's for sure.
I know they were finding things like people's fingers and things like that just
As I said,
in fields.
it sat there for long enough with violent enough winds to granulate the
Yeah, I don't.
Very few tornadoes do that to that degree.
Yeah.
And that has to do with how slow it was.
Yeah.
Sure, it just sat
You have
there.
to have a violent tornado to granulate to begin with.
Like, guarantee you had Mayfield moved, you know, 10 miles per hour slower.
I think Mayfield was a granulating debris still.
Had it moved 10 miles per hour slower than it did, it would have gotten an EF5.
Honestly, I think the damage was already there with that.
I probably would argue with Mayfield
A
that.
lot of people are.
As Mayfield is probably the best example of one that should have been upgraded further.
Yeah.
There's a few cases like that, not many, but every now and then you get one.
There's a couple of indicators in there that's like, that has to be an EF5. For the love of God.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to get a new perspective from this, but this puts what we're doing out here into a whole new dimension.
Yep.
Like,
There's things like this that I almost want to have like that Doppler radar tape kind of thing. Get more of that data.
yeah. Well,
Because the more we know, the less we have of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one, it's harder to avoid. But still, I think there's still too many events like this where you have a number of fatalities.
Yeah, we've been having them lately as well.
Especially the nocturnal ones.
yeah.
The more we can understand, the better. The more people know about these, the better.
Thing is, people get too complacent.
Agreed.
Way too complacent. Oh, it's not gonna happen here. Oh, it was sunny. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. But like, You gotta listen to the warnings. You gotta listen to the
You have
watches.
respect the polygon.
Respect the polygon, and more importantly, respect the weather anchors.
Weather forecasting weather isn't perfect. It will never be perfect, but heed everything they say.
In fact, I'm not upset with what Dayton said on that tornado hit Dayton.
No, I was about to bring that up.
Oh, when people got upset because they were getting into their favorite
How
show.
many years ago was this?
2018, I think it was.
Oh, yep.
The year the Stormbusters actually.
Yeah, it was prior to COVID.
Yeah.
You know better about it, so I'll leave it to
Yep.
you.
So there was a night, and this is there were tornadoes forecast, severe weather forecast. About 10 o'clock at night, or about 9 o'clock at night, in the Dayton area, they breaking the news.
There was a PDS tornado.
Not,
if I remember.
Not that point.
Not
but,
that point?
This, because it's actually before the tornado hit Dayton that this happened. They're going on for about an hour at least at this point. Suddenly they're seeing people complaining on like Facebook. Go back to The Bachelor. Go back to The Bachelor.
Oh, our favorite show, Bachelor.
So he's on air. He's already hearing about this. He's like, guys, oh God. I'm kind of paraphrasing.
He was getting sick of it.
He was sick of it.
He was
He
getting
was
pissed.
angry rants about this. He's like, people's lives are at stake. And around this time, an EF3 hit a town north of Dayton in their area.
And they're just like, yeah, it's all right, go back to the TV show.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
wanted to go back to the TV show.
Wow.
An hour later, a tornado emergency was
Yup.
for the city of Dayton
Yup.
as an EF4 hit the city.
Yup.
Did it kill people?
Oh, what'd you do, dude?
But
Oh, I scratched my.
Oh shit.
It's alright.
let me go look it up. It's been a while since I last looked it up.
It's a bit of blood.
Okay, we've proven Kiz is a vampire.
Shit, you got me.
You're looking a bit pale.
We've proven Kiz is a Twilight vampire, also known as my friend Kevin calls it, a
Yeah, it was
spark.
2019 where we had a shit ton of tornadoes of severe weather over like a 28-day period or something stupid like that.
Yeah, I believe I remember that tornado in that day, watching the news.
It was 14 days of just straight hell throughout the Midwest.
Outbreak. After outbreak.
Yeah.
I remember that. It was all kind of lumped into one. I think people were calling it the extended outbreak of COVID-19.
Yep. 400 total tornadoes were confirmed.
Oh, wow.
in that period.
Wow.
Including 2 EF4s,
Wow.
one of which happened the day before Dayton as well. Or was it the day before or after?
Oh, the Winniewood.
Oh, Winwood, yeah. I remember that one.
The motion on that thing.
Oh, no,
It was-
Linwood. It's a rain wrap.
Oh, it must be a different one then. I'm thinking of the one from
Because
5
it
years
did,
ago.
there was a really strong stovepipe that was drill bit that went through. It lifted eventually, and then you got your wedge that was rain wrapped.
Yep. This is what you had in Dayton, damage-wise.
Because I remember watching it on the news the entire time when both Sulphur Springs, Winwood. A different one? Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's what you end up with. Probably
Yeah.
the next day.
Wow.
Probably have it.
Yeah, it's within 24 hours you have both of those.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I was talking with the guy in Dayton, or in the Dayton area, when the Dayton tornado hit.
Oh, wow.
had an amazing. You made an amazing suggestion coming out here.
Yeah.
Definitely have to be done.
I wouldn't have no doubt the tornado went through here.
They proved it. We're sitting right in the dam. We're sitting right on where the damage path
Would have come from over there.
Yep.
Right through the bars.
Which means again, those houses are part of what was are part of Double Creek Estates.
Yeah.
Whether they renamed it or not, I don't know.
Have a look. I might have a road now.
Possibly.
I have it here.
And what was it? Half mile wide.
Half to 3/4.
I would say, yeah, about 3/4 probably. It was rather large,
Oh, yeah.
so
It never achieved wedge status.
it was close.
It was quite high. It was quite high. in the
It was a
atmosphere,
very
wasn't
high-based storm. It was a really high-based storm.
Very large stovepipe, you would call, or was it?
It never quite achieved stovepipe status. You could always.
It was
You could, when it was a fully condensed funnel, you could always see it had a defined funnel shape.
Yeah.
But the damn thing was at least a triple multi-vortex. I mean, we saw the footage.
Oh, yeah.
night.
I remember what it looks like.
Native American legend speaks of the dead man walking. You see him in a tornado. You were about to die. Townsfolk, Jarrel, now see the arms and legs of a multi-vortex tornado approaching. The dead man has just walked, Jarrel.
Well, stay here however long you guys like. So.
Thinking I might start up like a GoFundMe or something for us. Turn us into a professional chase team with an emphasis on getting into a situation to provide early warning.
I could probably do that.
We have, if there's anything Wednesday and Friday proved, at least to me, and I've said this ad nauseum, we have the tools, we have the talent, and we may not be able to do the search and rescue stuff, but
Well, I mean, we
We have
could.
we have people that well, I'm not necessarily trained in like CPR. I do have some first aid.
Well, I actually have. I've done lifeguarding, so I know CPR. I'm not like qualified at the moment,
I know
but
CPR,
I've
I'm
done.
not qualified at all.
my point is this.
I have some, you know,
My point
medical.
is this, guys, we have gotten ourselves, we have proven that we can get ourselves into an optimal position, not just to see these things, but to warn people ahead of time.
Definitely.
And I legit firmly believe, we may not be able to stop the tornadoes, but we can stop this. But we can only do it if we're out here more often and for longer.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys say?
I think we've already been starting doing that ever since we started this. I believe our names are starting to come out there. We shall become the best storm chase team called the Storm Busters. So Mewendo thinks we should keep the WCS part, but I haven't thought up of any name that would
I know
include the WC.
Junkyard was coming up with a couple, which one then got shot down because you have Muendo and Tizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he came up with another one, which just was Stormbusters Chase Team.
Which we just stuck with the Storm Busters.
Lakota County Stormbusters would give the credit Little Cloud Games because I again said it ad nauseum. Little Cloud Games is the reason we're all here right now.
One of the reasons, yes.
He may not be the reason we're all out here now, but he is the reason we are all out here now and together.
Could be those buildings over there.
If not for the Storm Chasers game and Discord community, none of us would have met.
I believe it'd be these buildings right here, no doubt. These buildings right here probably were hit, no doubt.
I'm leaning more towards either that set of buildings or that one set up there.
That's possible.
Because that's a trailer park, which was not what Double States was, or Double Creek was.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Where is it?
It's actually that way. Double Creek Estates that way.
We can technically walk there.
Up to you guys.
I'm still alive, so
Just like you guys, I'm down for a little bit of hockey.
I need a bit of a walk anyway, so.
I say, how about we explore the rest of the park for a minute? Because I didn't have to go to the bathroom at the stop, but I do now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't know if there's any toilets though.
That's why I said explore the park and see if we can maybe find a porta potty.
Sure.
I already checked the doors; they're closed, but there are some interesting there's some interesting stuff on the placards.
Yeah.
This building was donated by extended members of a family that basically the
Yep.
entire family was wiped out.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's literally just walk the street over.
Yeah.
The house has definitely been through a hailstorm, hasn't it?
It wouldn't surprise me if just to get quick housing up that became more permanent than it was supposed to be, that trailer park wasn't a result of the 97 storm.
But these guys have got storm cellars and basements. So that.
Probably not.
There's probably more than before, but not to the extent there should be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because as was mentioned, if you have a choice between spending $4,000 on a shelter that you may not need and saving $4,000 and hoping and praying that you never need that shelter,
Yeah.
Most people are going to roll the dice. And
most people will take the $4,000, spend it elsewhere, and roll the dice.
most people would win that gamble.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these people were unfortunate enough to lose the gamble twice.
More than twice. Jarrel's been hit 5 times. I think the documentary said. One family was around for three of them, and they weren't. They were done.
Hey, there's cactus. So this is the states that got hit by the Jarrel, Texas 1997 tornado. There's a Popo. Hello, Popos. Oh,
Park is impressively well maintained too.
that's quite a way to.
Ah, it's locked up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Three states right over there. Wow.
Yeah, these are the houses that probably hit. Nice and cool under here. Alright. Are we gonna stick around or are we moving off?
You guys, I saw this place. I'm move on, but at this point we've got
Yeah. Hello, three.
a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah.
Yep. This is basically the direction the tornado came. Heyo. By the way, three says hi to everybody.
Hello.
Voice chat?
Yeah, he's on live chat. I'm live on YouTube.
Nice. Oh yeah, no, there's no way this building stands up to an EF5.
No way. Not even this brick or concrete. Especially if it was another Jarrel.
Oh, the Jarrel storm was so powerful, it didn't just wipe everything down to the foundation.
It powdered it.
It moved foundations.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. There it is. Right here. We're on the estates.
oh, we're on.
Oh wow.
Wow. That would make sense if it's.
Yeah, because I mean, if it was absolutely demolished, what's the point?
Yeah. Ah, so we're actually on it.
Wow. We're literally right on where the tornado went through.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Oh, I wonder if this is actually maybe one of the old foundations and they just turned it.
They may have reused some of the foundations, yeah.
Makes sense.
Wow.
Baseball field and play birds.
The playground possibly not so much, but this is big. This building's big enough to be a house.
This could have been a house hit by the tornado too.
And I'm saying, actually, if you build it out, and this would be the entire foundation, it'd be even bigger.
Yeah. By a not insignificant margin.
Do what? Yeah. Though, I don't know about this. That looks a lot older. So,
More like asphalt.
yeah. Either way, wow. Just wow.
Which the Jarrel, Texas tornado also scoured.
Yeah.
Say again?
To the drive, that's why.
I hear roosters as well.
Yeah.
Man, it's just surreal just being here. It's like there's moments where we're just all silent, and it's like, what do we even say?
You say what I already said. I'm just going to say it more concisely. Never again.
Well, it's been happening as of late, multiple times. And I thought we were getting on top of stuff like this.
There was what, 1 year recently where it was like there was nothing until late.
Yeah.
It was like, this is a good sign. Then
All of a sudden, it's like
and then
27
since
dead
then- and then
or
since then
14
it's
dead.
been ugly.
Yeah.
Part of it's people become complacent. Part of it is we have more nocturnal storms.
Complacency,
Nocturnal storms.
less occasion.
People not realizing the danger they're in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the-
Oh, it's just a test.
That'll never happen.
Oh, I've never seen a tornado in my life. It's never gonna happen to me.
I've heard the sirens dozens of times for a warning. I've never seen a tornado. I'm
Therefore, I'm not gonna get a tornado ever.
Unfortunately, everyone who is middle-aged or older age, like the sirens would sound 20 or 30 times a year and nothing happened.
Yeah.
and that's
is-
excluding tests.
Yeah. Because you even get people right around my age or Gray's age. Like, people here. Remember Arkansas City? Last year it was proved. The sirens were going off, and people were just driving around like they didn't give half a shit.
Yeah, and shortly outside the city, it dropped a couple.
Yeah. Granted, those were sad, saggy nipples, as Picos Hank would say, but
They were small, but like.
Bird farts.
Just a,
I heard. I heard that. So, okay. We're now
Apparently, a
using-
tornado can be a bird fart. Okay.
We're now using the term danger noodles and bird farts. We're working that into Stormbuster lexicon. I hope you know. But like they were bird farts, but it could have just as easily been an EF5 wedge.
Yeah.
And had it dropped 5 minutes sooner, that's a huge that could have been a massive chunk of Arkansas City wiped off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like,
Like I previously revealed actually the Millbury tornado in its coverage. If it had dropped 5 minutes earlier, that was well, it's 11 o'clock at night still. You're still talking 20,000 people in harm's way
yeah.
compared to about 1,000. That was an EF4.
an EF4 hitting a population center of 20,000. I think about that.
At 11 o'clock at night.
I want to think about that even less.
Yeah. Practically, you'd be heading Hudsonville. Because Hudsonville's pretty large.
And if it had been shifted a little bit further north, you up that to 250 or 250 80,000 in harm's way.
Yeah.
And that's only a few miles.
It's. I mean, there was a. We saw the documentary 2 days ago about an EF5 hitting Dallas. I think they had an EF3 a few years after that documentary. An maybe it might have even been a 4. But it was a small-ish tornado.
Yeah.
I think it was in 08 or 09. The Dallas, Texas tornado. But
Hello, Dylan. Hello from Jarrel, Texas.
But there's a number of these where you come up with just, if this were to happen today, maybe there's not going to be the same number of casualties. But at the same time, would the complacency that we have today take effect?
People are getting way too
And
complacent.
if you move them by just a slight bit, or you do make a slight adjustment to where they were,
I mean,
the numbers suddenly just multiply.
The other big problem is no one
It's going pretty good, by the way.
believes. Part of the reason Mayfield had a ton of lead time. There should not have been any casualties.
There should have not been hardly any.
Nobody believed the tornado was going to last that long.
No.
I don't care if it's not going to last that long or it does last that long. Please heed the warnings, even if you're not in the warning. Please heed it.
That's when you